Holy cow, another beautiful Monday. Is it right here in July? It's exciting, guys, because I love the summertime. I'm a big sports guy. I think everyone knows that about me. And that is what brings me to today's topic. Okay, the team. The team. There is no one player bigger than the team. Ever. It doesn't happen. Even in small companies such as mine, people like to see me as the only guy, the front guy, the company. While that may be true in theory, it is not in actual process. There are other people who make this ship go the way it goes. And recently at CarBiz, we ran into some health concerns, okay? So it started me thinking, what was I going to do if something happened to my team? It's a core of people I work with. What would happen, right? As soon as I dealt with the actual situation and making sure that all of the human side of things were covered, I immediately go into business. That's who I am. Right? Then I think to myself, I can't do this job. I can't do this job by myself. We need to figure out what's our plan A, plan B, just in case. So as shitty as it was for the company to deal with some of that, it did help me understand some of the things that may have been lacking, that we hadn't been thinking about. So to me, that's important. Now, graciously, everything on that end is wonderful. We're all on the up and up there. But still, it got me thinking, what if? And that can be a dangerous thing for someone like me because I just keep asking the what.
Sorry.
What's that?
Sorry, it is.
Did you hear her roll her eyes back there? I didn't know if that was possible for you to hear the noise. It's like a slot machine, you know, like.
It's a natural talent.
It is a natural talent. But it gets me thinking. It gets me thinking a lot. I live in the great state of Wisconsin. Currently, the football team here in the state that I am passionate about to no end. Is dealing with its own star above the team situation, right? And it's divided a fan base, which is funny to me because I'm in the camp of, see ya. I get it. Best of this, best of that, best of that. Not the best teammate, not the best person, hasn't won any more than the last guy. Who really gives a shit? Ship him out. He's got a poor attitude. Let's move on, right? Simple for me. That's not what everyone sees. And honestly, I gotta be honest with you. I am not someone who was a team guy when I was younger. No way. You know those shirts people used to wear that said there's no I in team? You know what I pointed out? There is a me. Is that bad? It's bad. But that's how I was. I didn't believe I needed it. I didn't believe that I was what was needed, right? In my teens and early 20s, and so silly. Now, the older I get, the more I see that teams are what matter. The people that you do business with is what matters. So if you have someone who thinks they're above the team, you need to make a decision on them. We see it all the time in sales departments, do we not, my friends? We got sales guys sell 30 cars, don't want to follow a process. Don't want to do anything, they want to do things their way. We've always said to them, hey, you sell 30, you can do what you want, right? Guess what? I don't think so. I don't think so anymore. Shit, when I ran dealerships, I was so against the idea of team and people and humanity. I used to look at people by number. My guys who used to keep the sheets wouldn't put salespeople's names on the board. They would put the numbers on the board, and they would know whose names correspond to the numbers, but I would not. I would simply walk in and say, number 2 needs to do this, number 3 needs to do that, and what the fuck is number 1 doing? He's on fire. That's how I approached it. I didn't want to get into who people were. That was a mistake. That was a mistake that I made early on in my management career. Fine, so be it. We're all going to make mistakes. Speaking of sports, you know how I feel about this, folks. Hall of Fame baseball players will make a mistake or not do their job right 70% of the time. I'm okay to miss out on things I should have done differently. But as long as we learn from shit, you see, this is the value of life, is learning from our mistakes. I've learned. I'm a team guy. Right now I'm hearing a lot about signing bonuses for salespeople or technicians. Here, can I step you back to a problem I have with this? Okay, and it kind of relates to what pisses me off about my cell phone provider, is that you guys are offering these ridiculous signing bonuses that are like ungodly signing bonuses, right? What about the guy that's been with you 5 years? I know for a fact you didn't give him shit for a signing bonus. What's he supposed to do? How's he supposed to feel? He's loyal, and you're going to give new people money. my cell phone provider. I'm loyal, but they're going to offer to pay off other people's contracts to get and conquest new business while I'm over here pissed off over a $150 charge I don't deserve. Make sense? Fuck no, it doesn't make sense. Why are we doing it? Why are we placing individuals above teams? Stop doing it. I don't care if you're the best of the best, if you're the Michael Jordan of your industry. There were still 4 other guys on the court that assisted and helped with that growth. Whether it looked that way or not, whether you believe that or not, 5-on-1, the one will always lose. I don't give a shit who they are. So, when you look at your team and you think about who's who, what they do, and how they do it, make sure it's in line with the whole team's goals. What everybody on the team is doing. Because as I said, here in the great state of Wisconsin, they have divided a fan base over someone who's been paid $100 million plus to play a children's sport, now doesn't like their approach. I don't give a shit. We paid you $100 million, do me a favor, go out and do your fucking job. That's it. And when you become too big for the team, it's time to ship you out. And if other people want to deal with that, so be it, goodbye. I remember a certain number 4 here in the great state of Wisconsin did the same thing. 12, 15 years ago, he was going to go leave and go win somewhere else. Can someone recount to me the number of Super Bowls he left after he left Green Bay? I hear a 0 because that's the answer. So don't, I'm repeat to you, do not let one person be bigger than your team. Now you go out and you have yourselves a great week, and join us next week. We're going to get back in the saddle. We're going to have some guests on the show. We're going to have some fun with those guests, so I hope you tune in. Have yourselves a wonderful week.